Imagine for a moment a scenario of absolute darkness. There was no form, no time, just a primordial void where nothing existed. It is in this abyss that the narrative of Genesis 1 begins, with a phrase that echoes with unquestionable power and authority, capable of awakening the curiosity of any inquisitive mind. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. This simple declaration is not just the starting point of an ancient book. It is the dawn of existence itself, the zero moment of everything we know. But how can something come from nothing? The Bible reveals that the answer lies in the divine Word. God did not merely think creation into being, He spoke it into existence. From the vastness of nothingness, light bursts forth in a dramatic and glorious display, separating itself from darkness and establishing the first marker of time. Day and night. What kind of force is this, so immense and incomprehensible, that can transform the intangible into matter, darkness into brilliance? Reflect on the power inherent in the Word, not merely as a vibrating sound, but as a tangible creative force capable of shaping reality itself, of setting boundaries, and of bringing order to chaos. It is a concept that challenges our logic but invites us into deep awe. Then the narrative transports us to the formation of the celestial vault, a spectacle of cosmic architecture. The separation of the waters and the emergence of the firmament create a vast and ethereal space, a perfect stage for life to flourish. The earth, previously described as formless and empty, begins to take majestic shape. Observe the logical progression and flawless organization in this creative act. There is no improvisation, but a meticulous divine plan, each step building upon the previous one. Water, the vital element of life, is ordered, and dry land emerges, revealing an exuberant scene for the next stage of creation. Consider the intrinsic complexity of this process, how the laws of physics and chemistry align perfectly to enable life to flourish in such an intricate and cohesive manner. From here, biodiversity begins to be woven into a tapestry that continues to fascinate us to this day. On the third day, the spectacle of creation reaches a new height of beauty and vitality. The earth is adorned with an explosion of plant life, grass, seed-bearing herbs, and fruit trees, each according to its kind. Imagine the vibrant colors, the intoxicating scents, the exuberance of untouched nature. Each seed, each fruit, carries within it the potential for reproduction, ensuring the perpetuity of life in a continuous cycle of renewal. This is not a static creation, but a dynamic one, with the built-in capacity to renew and perpetuate itself. What does this say about the generosity and limitless provision of the Creator? There is a colossal intelligence behind every detail, from the process of photosynthesis that converts light into energy to the intricate water cycle, essential and interconnected elements sustaining life on our planet. The symphony of life and the divine touch, the complete scene and the crown of creation. In the days that follow, the cosmic canvas is filled with movement, light, and splendor, culminating in a symphony of life. On the fourth day, God creates the celestial lights, the sun to govern the day, the moon to govern the night, and the stars that twinkle across the sky. These bodies not only provide vital light, but serve as precise markers of time, determining seasons, days, and years. They are the clockwork of the universe, indicating the perfect order and predictability of the cosmos. They are a constant reminder of the meticulous precision and intelligent design inherent in creation. What would life on Earth be like without these lights? It would simply be impossible. Their role extends far beyond mere illumination. They regulate the cycles of nature, from ocean tides to plant growth and the behavior of countless species. Next, The oceans and skies are populated in a crescendo of diversity. On the fifth day, the waters pulse with a myriad of sea creatures, from grand and majestic sea monsters to the smallest beings inhabiting the abyss. Simultaneously, the skies are filled with birds of every kind, each with its unique beauty, song, and graceful flight. Aquatic and aerial life explode in a profusion of forms, colors, and abundance. What a spectacle of vibrant hues and melodic sounds it must have been to witness that moment. The dazzling diversity of forms, sizes, and colors of these creatures is irrefutable testimony to the Creator's boundless creativity. Think of the complexity of marine and aerial ecosystems. Each creature plays a vital and irreplaceable role in the delicate balance of the planet. Finally, on the sixth day, the land fills with animal life, livestock, creeping creatures, and wild beasts, each according to its kind, adapted to their specific environments. And then comes the unparalleled crown of creation, the human being. But the creation of man is not described in the same way as the others. There is a divine counsel, an intrinsic dialogue within the very Trinity. Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. Here lies the great distinction, the hook that elevates humanity to a singular level. Humans are not just another creature. They are a direct reflection of the Creator Himself, endowed with intellect to reason, emotions to feel, will to choose, and above all the inherent capacity to relate to God. What is the profound meaning of being made in the image and likeness of God? This is the key to understanding our intrinsic dignity, our existential purpose, and our unique responsibility in the world. This distinction grants us a unique and privileged place, the garden of fullness and divine rest, perfect relationship, and life's true purpose. With the creation of man, Genesis 2 takes us to a more intimate, detailed, and idyllic setting, the Garden of Eden. This is not just a geographic location, but a paradise, a perfect environment where man is placed with a clear purpose to cultivate it and to keep it. Eden is described with rich details that invite us to imagine it. Crystal clear rivers flowing through it, majestic trees bearing delicious fruit, including the mysterious tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. This garden is not merely a luxurious habitat, but a sanctuary, a place of perfect and uninterrupted communion between God and humanity, where the divine presence was felt in a direct and tangible way. What an immense responsibility, and at the same time, what a privilege it was for man to care for, preserve, and enjoy such divine perfection. Man's solitude is perceived by God, who, in an act of love and provision, declares, "It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him." From the man's rib, God forms the woman, Eve. This act of creation is unique and profoundly symbolic, representing the intrinsic and unbreakable union between man and woman, who are made to complement one another. The formation of the woman from the man is not a sign of inferiority, but of fundamental equality and essential partnership. They are made for one another, to complete each other, to multiply, and together to fill the earth, perpetuating life and fulfilling the divine command. What is the crucial importance of reciprocity, mutual support, and partnership in human relationships mirrored in this original creative act? This perfect union is the foundation of family and society. With all creation meticulously completed and in perfect harmony, Genesis 2 culminates in the seventh day, the day of rest. God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because on it He rested from all the work that, as Creator, He had made. This rest is not a sign of exhaustion, as if God were tired, but of full satisfaction and celebration of the perfect work He had accomplished. It is a divine model for humanity, a perpetual reminder of the vital importance of rest, of deep reflection, and of sincere gratitude for life and for all creation. The narrative of Genesis 1 and 2, therefore, invites us to contemplate not only how the world was created, but more crucially, why it was created. It is an eloquent testimony to the unlimited power, unfathomable wisdom, infinite goodness, and unconditional love of a Creator who not only brought everything into existence, but also relates intimately and personally with His creation, and, in a unique and special way, with humanity. The story of creation is far more than an ancient account or a myth. It is the foundation of our existence, the bedrock of our faith, and an eternal invitation to reflect on the greater purpose and deeper meaning of life. After this immersion into the origins of life, what about you? What does this transformative creation narrative inspire you to do? Share your thoughts and explore how the beauty and order of the universe shape your own worldview.